Are you touring at all?
No, I can't wait. I start next month.
January?
Yeah, and you know what I realized with his
How much,
touring.
oh, wait, hold on 1 second. How much material do you have? How much new material do you have? Do you have a full hour?
Like an hour and 15.
God, fucking. Can I run? Throw me my joke book. I'm going to run through it real quick. Tell me what I can use. Go. So
You got that come on the face bit. That's a quote.
In the face bit. You know, that's an aggressive move. I'm only speaking her language. That's a good one. There's nothing better than a good little bit. What was the first bit you got after you did your special where you're like, not something you've been working on that you're kind of folded in, but something you're like, that's brand new and it fucking works?
Two, I got this option bit and then this bit about this lesbian.
Oh.
And what I loved is the first time I did the lesbian bit, these two women fucking screamed at me, told me to go, and I was, fuck you, go fuck yourself. And I knew that they were going to wait for me. Comedy club security is the worst. I'm like, they're out of here, right? Right? They're not here?
Yeah,
they're not here. They're not here. So I knew. So I put my fucking hoodie up and I go to walk out. And of course they're there. They're like, yeah, they left. And I take the hoodie off. You motherfucker, fucking.
What do you say? You changed my. I won't say. I'm not going to throw you.
But you know what's funny though is within a month of doing that, because that was the first time I was trying the story. Within a month of doing that, I had a lesbian come up to me and she goes, "I absolutely love that bit. I feel like you're talking about my life," which is why.
See, that's okay.
Which is why people can't. You can't film people because I can't work it out at home. I got to figure out how to say it. I got to figure out what I'm saying because I'll be honest with you. After I had that fucking fight. Like, 3 days later, I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't want to make people feel like that. That's not what I'm trying to do with that story. But when they flipped out, that was my defensiveness from the environment that has been created in comedy clubs by so many of these fucking white chicks. I swear to God, it's like half the time they're getting offended by a group that's not even offended.
I have a big bit about I have a bit. I had a bit that I was trying to work opposite direction, but it only worked one way. It only worked about being married to a black chick. And it only worked if you made fun of white people. You couldn't work it the other direction.
Yeah.
And I had to bail on it.
It's called the entry point. You have to figure out how to enter it so they're going to be open to listen to what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Because there's the other style where you just like, fuck you, I'm saying it how I want to say it. And
I don't want to pander. I don't want to sit up here and go, I know this is the only way you'll hear this. I want to say it as funny as equal.
Right, but you have to do it in a way where you want them to. Depends on what you want to do. Like whenever there was those comics that would walk the room.
Yeah.
And that's a style. But my thing was always like if you leave, then the fun's over. I want you to think about leaving, but you stay. So then you have to listen to all the rest of my shit.
Yeah.
It's more the thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Are you getting to the end of it? How long are we in? Are we 15 more? Oh, that's
it.
I can do that.
Oh, dude, there's more. We got to take this thing to the end, man.
Yeah. The premise I had was, in DC. There's a interracial couple in the front row, regular looking white dude, hot black chick.
Okay, so now it's politically correct. You shit on the white guy and you complimented the black chick. Okay.
All right. And I said, but the premise I wanted to say is, to the white guy, what's it like being with a black person all day, every day? Like there's got to be shit where you go, I didn't see that coming, and he wouldn't go there. And he was like, it's the same. But then when I gave it to the black chick,
until you go out in public, that's when it changes.
But I said it to the black chick, and she shit on him. She was like, I fucking hate hockey. I've never seen hockey in my whole life, and now I gotta sit. I walk in and he's watching hockey, and I've tried to go back to him. Like, what about, you ever come home and she's watching Wendy Williams? And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, because you can't go that way.
You can't. And
I've tried. It doesn't work. Now, you know what's funny? Oh my God, we get in such stupid fucking arguments about shit. What did I make fun of? Well, I just sometimes, but I don't think this is like a racial thing. It's just I sometimes get surprised at what she thinks is funny, and then what I'll out of nowhere just like piss her off. Like she was watching something on, that actress who married the prince, the redheaded prince there, right?
Yeah. Kate Upton.
Yeah. So no.
Peepo.
You know the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Recently she was complaining about how mean the paparazzi was to her. So it was on, and I wasn't even, I was just being a comedian. I just saw something on TV and I made fun of it. I was like, I married a prince and everybody makes fun of me. Just something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you fucking married somebody where the wedding was broadcast to the world. Go marry some local fucking guy if that's the life you want. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on here. And she just flipped out. Why are you so fucking mean? I was kind of like, she's so flipped out that I was like, oh, all right. I had to think about what I said. Still think I'm right.
Is there ever a time where you do notice cultural sensibilities, like things that she finds funny that you go, yeah, I don't really get that?
No.
Like Little Duval or like Cat Williams. I love Cat Williams, but I grew up with hip hop, but my wife can't get Cat Williams.
What it is you're trying to turn a real human relationship into a Def Jam bit. And it's just like, it's not. It isn't. Like, yeah. It's like, yeah, it's all the same fights. It's the same, we don't pay attention. We got to spend more time. You're listening to the sports too loud. It's the same fucking fight.
Same.
The whole thing is just like, you've traveled the world enough to know, people are the same. They want to find love. They want to feel safe, and they want to go get a sandwich. That's basically what everybody is, or whatever the fuck, kebab. Wherever the fuck you live.
I lived with two lesbians in New York, and I was fresh out of college. I didn't know anything about anything diverse. And I
watch you two get it on while I have my shirt off? What did I say? And then I come on your face? No? That's not cool? I paid half my rent. Technically, why am I paying half? If you bitches, you should be a third and a third. If I'm paying 50%, I ought to be able to see the two of you go down on each other. And then they flipped out.
I thought I would come home and they'd be wrestling in sports bras, just.
I know.
And it was just, they just fell in love like regular roommates. It was annoying as shit. They're like, this baby want eggs, baby likes eggs. It just is the same. And that was like the most eye-opening thing.
That's why racism, homophobia, all of that shit is so fucking stupid. Because it's people on the outside coming up with, I guess, hateful sort of stand-up ideas.
Is it hateful or is it just purely ignorant? Like, meaning like...
I think it's just...
I don't think as
how
many people
human
have
beings...
hate.
If you look at the internet, I mean...
The internet has a lot of hate.
What percentage of the internet is hate and what percent is supportive?
Oh, on my feed?
Yeah, I just mean in general.
I'd say 80% is hate.
Yeah. But I don't think it is 80% because there's a good 30% that are just doing it just to piss people off, which if I wasn't in this bullshit, I would be doing that. I would be the biggest fucking troll. It would be so fun.
Fuck.
It's fun. Dude, I don't mind. I think trolls are funny. This is the thing. If you're fucking,
good trolls,
if
good
you're
trolls.
joking, I don't give a fuck what you say. I really don't.
Good trolls.
But if you're serious, then that's actually annoying. But the thing is you can't tell. So that's why I don't read any of it. That's why I don't fucking, I tweet something.
There was a girl, Jim Norton did a thing with Lindy West. She was I don't know what the thing was, but she went on W. Kamau Bell. I keep wanting to say podcast.
Kamau Bell.
I keep wanting to say podcast, but it was his TV show, and read her hate mail. And she gets like 15 in, and you're just like, this is what's wrong with the internet. And then number 16 was so funny. It was like, I hope a refrigerator falls on you. And you're like, that one's good. You got to give it to that guy. That guy's got some chops.
I know, you always have to get, Patrice was good about that.
What's that?
Just like if somebody got him with a good one.
Yeah.
One time he told me the story. He was at Stand Up New York. And remember that bit he used to do? Like, when y'all look at me, do you see a big motherfucker? Or do you see a fat motherfucker? And this black dude in the back goes, a big fat motherfucker. And the whole place died laughing. And then Patrice goes, all right, that was good. That was a good one. I'm not going to lie, that was a good one.
What was the one, by the way, this will stamp my fandom in radio and podcasting and comedy. What was the one that they yelled out at you at Dangersfields? If it's red.
Anything red and on stage is a faggot.
Anything red and
I didn't even know what to say to it. It was so schoolyard and childish, and he was so fucking angry. No, it was just like these three white dudes, and that you could just feel the heat of their anger, and the whole crowd felt the heat of their anger. So it was cock blocking the whole show, and I'm up there bombing. And my survival skills were just going, don't look at him, don't say anything. This is just a loss, Bill. Just take this fucking loss. You're still going to make the playoffs. Just get out of the stadium and leave. And the ego, I just couldn't. I just finally just went, let go of her. I go, hey, what are you guys talking about? And that's what he says. Anything red and on stage is a faggot. And it was like, all right, so what's up with Monica Lewinsky? And then I kind of had to walk by him, I was just like, these guys are going to jump on me, and they are not going to stop. Oh. And there's like fucking 80-year-old waiters in red jackets are going to have to try to pull them off.
Anything. I remember, I don't know where I was when I heard you say that, but I could not stop. I had no defense.
There was nothing. It was one of the few times somebody ever heckled me. I didn't say anything. I just went right back into my act. I saw Anthony Clark do something like that one time. It was fucking hilarious. He was standing on stage, and he was doing his shit, and he was killing, blah, 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 as always. And then somebody just started talking, said something to him, and he was just standing there, and he just looked at him, and then just went right back into the next joke. And I can't do it the way he did it. The whole fucking place just leveled. Oh. And I was like, and we were in the back. We were all young comics then, way back in the day. And I was thinking, he just handled the heckler without even saying anything. He's one of the guys I miss the most.
I miss him, man. He was funny as fucking shit. And he was a good hang.
And one of the greatest storytellers ever.
God, everything about him was really dripping with authentic. He was all right.
Oh, he was so funny.
Do you want a martini? Just a fun guy to party with. I party with him a bunch at the Improv.
Super intelligent and really silly is my favorite combination ever in a comedian. He was like that, man.
Townies wasn't with him, right? Mm-mm. Molly Ringwald?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, she's so fucking hot.